There is something quite magical when you hear or see a bottle of sparkling wine pop open. It often means celebration or excitement. However, do you have champagne tastes on a Prosecco budget? Not a problem. In today's episode, Allison, Cindy, and I travel to three different wine regions as we seek out excellent examples of well crafted but budget friendly sparkling wines. We invite you to subscribe to our channel, send us a comment, and let us know what affordable wines you enjoy. Not just for special occasions, delicious sparkling wine can be enjoyed anytime. Sparkling wines are extremely food friendly. When you think of sparkling wine category, you might jump to champagne. Although champagne's probably the most recognized and well known of all the sparkling bubbles in the world, it is exclusively produced in the Champagne region of France. Still, there are delicious sparkling wines around the world that are produced in other countries.
Yeah, sparkling wine is essentially regular wine with high levels of carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is responsible for those bubbles, and it either forms naturally through fermentation within a bottle or tank, or it can be injected into the wine manually. Most sparkling wines are white or rosé, but there are a few examples of red wines that have been used. And common grapes used in the production of sparkling wines are Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier, but you may see sparkling Sauvignon Blanc or sparkling Riesling and many other examples. It all has to do with where the wine is being made.
That's right, Allison. There are several different types or styles of sparkling wine, depending on the level of sweetness. The most popular type is Brut, which is dry and very food friendly and can have up to 12 grams per liter of sugar in their dosage. On the opposite and sweeter end of the spectrum are demi-sec and doux wines, which can have over 50 grams per liter of sugar in the dosage. And hence a much sweeter version and a great pairing for dessert. There's so many styles of sparkling wine, and it's a category that's fun to explore at an affordable price. Christine, what cheap and cheerful sparkling wine did you choose?
Today, I'm enjoying a Spanish Cava. It is Segura Viudas Brut Reserva Cava, $16.99 in our British Columbia market. And Cava is the Spanish word for cave. The main region of production is northeastern Spain. Catalonia is the region, but northeastern Spain, just under the Pyrenees Mountains and underneath southern France. The Cava appellation, something I didn't know before either, is one of the most forward-thinking regions in Spain, whereas 1/3 of all of the organic grapes that are produced in Spain are actually in the Cavadillo. It's crafted with the three traditional Cava grapes. These are a little bit challenging to pronounce. I'm going to do my best. Macabeo, I think I got that one. Peralada, I think I got that one. And Zralo, that's one that's always very fun. Very fun. All grapes in this bottle have been hand-picked, and it's made in the traditional method of champagne method, traditional method. So that means there's 2 fermentations within the bottle. So exceptional quality. And I've got a special place in my heart for this little wine. It was the bubbles that we served at our wedding. We had 120 guests. And while I wanted to buy and celebrate with champagne, we had a bit of more of a Cava budget for 120 people, right? So we toasted with this after we said I do. When I'm asked to recommend a not over the top and reasonably priced bottle of sparkle, I always tend to go to Cava, and specifically this bottle. There are, aromas and flavors of, mango, and there's lime, there's floral. And the cool thing about Cava is there's this interesting top note of rubber tire. I know that sounds weird, but when it's all together, it's amazing. It is so delicious. I'm really in love with it. For $16.99, whew, anytime. Cindy, I want to know where you went.
Well, I went to northern Italy for my cheap, cheerful, and pink wine, Zonine Prosecco DOC Rosé for only $15. So I got you $1 less on my cheap and cheerful. So this year, the iconic Zonine family, I think everyone's heard of the Zonine family from Northern Italy, is celebrating their 200th anniversary. And since 1821, 7 generations have been at the helm, and it's basically the largest private vine growing and winemaking company in Italy. So in 2014, Domenico Zonine, president of the company, took the reins from his father, Gianni, who had run the company for 40 years. So it's a great story. The family is just delightful. They're from Vicenza, and that's when the family began to produce wines in the 1800s. So this wine is beyond cheerful to me because first, like I said earlier, it's pink, it's bubbly, it is well priced. And I think who doesn't love Prosecco? That is such a go-to style for so many people. So the gorgeous wine is of Pinot Noir and the Glera grape, the only 2 varieties allowed for a rosé of Prosecco. So it's beautifully aromatic. Oh, it's a wisteria, crisp red apples, wild strawberries, and raspberries. And the finish is just really crisp and acidic and elegant too. Dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan-friendly, delicious with anything from appetizers to salads and, all the way to desserts, even with your favorite entrees. So I love this. I can't wait to have more. And Allison, what region did you land in for your bottle of cheap and cheerful sparkling wine?
Just before I tell you where I headed, just add that I think it's really cool that you have a rosé Prosecco because that's a brand new category because rosé just got approved this year.
Exactly.
So you're like one of the first people to share this. This is exciting.
Trendsetter, that's me.
So I stayed domestically and I went to Sonoma and I have the Breathless Wines Brut Sonoma County. Now, this is a $27 bottle of wine, and that's a little pricier than what you guys both found. But for a domestic wine, something made in California, I think that's a very affordable price for a sparkling wine. There's a ton of sparkling. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of sparkling wine made in California, made from Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. And this is, made in that champagne style, as you were saying, Christine, where it's secondary fermentation in the bottle. It's using the grapes that are used in champagne, but at a third of the price. Anyway, Breathless is a boutique winery. It's a family winery in Healdsburg, and it was founded in 2012 by 3 sisters, Sharon, Rebecca, and Cynthia. And they refer to themselves, it's really cute, as sisters 1, 2, and 3. Remember thing 1, 2, and 3? And each one brings something different. One of Sharon is kind of the glitz and glamour behind the bubbles. And Rebecca is the savvy business person who does the marketing. And then Cynthia is the brand ambassador. But who they're really honoring is their mother, who is inspiring this label here, which I think is so great.
Very pretty.
They do have a 4th sister, Penny Gad Coaster, who is the winemaker. And that's what I love. It's like all women. So not only is it, a fun name, Breathless, but all women in the brand. So their mother, who's inspired on this label, is the person who really taught them to celebrate life, have a joie de vivre and this great passion. And so they believe that their mother said to them, take each breath as a gift. And so with that, we take each sip of this and we are left breathless.
I'll drink to that.
I will too. That's a great story, Allie.
Yeah, so, this is, as I said, it's 60% Chardonnay, it's 40% Pinot Noir, it's aged for 24 months. What that means is that I get a lot of that kind of citrus note and apple, but I get this toasted brioche that's really nice. Not unlike what you find in champagne, a little less brioche, but it's there.
Brioche, I like that.
Brioche, yes. But it has this lightness, it's refreshing, it's bright, it's got a smooth, it's just satisfying. When you think that like $27, I call that cheap and cheerful. So there you go.
Well, ladies, I'm going to say we all found some excellent examples of this category that when people think about bubbles and sparkling wine, they think that they really have to dig deep into their pocket. And we've just said, you don't have to. And, you know, there are so many options when it comes to sparkling wine. Just pick up a bottle and don't wait for a special occasion. It should be, you know, enjoyed almost every day. Okay? That's my suggestion to you. We want to know what sparkling wines you enjoy, and please leave a comment in the comment section below and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and let us know what sparkling wines you enjoy. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Cheers.